Those who have become the players of legend have tended to be the ones who delivered in the clutch time and time again.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Cincinnati Reds. Rocky Horton, the National League's leading hitter to this point, takes his swings. Next. Daniel Ling, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Good pitch. Nice deep, huh? Here you go.
Now a move over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely.
Come on, let it fly right here. Let
First
it fly.
pitch of the at-bat on its way.
0-1.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and in fact dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, what I need to see out of this offense today is some early production. Somebody's got to get on base and put the defense on their heels. They've been struggling recently. They're not swinging the bats well. They got shut out yesterday, and this offense needs to adjust itself.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
Get your pitch, huh?
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Hey, wait for a good one.
Fraley, base runner at first with 1 out. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Striding in, Rocky Horton, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Rocky Horton.
Pitch is popped up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Striding into the box, Rocky Horton. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Ball 1, no
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
All right, what time? Right here.
One and 1 the count. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
As the pitching coach heads out to the mound, I think this is probably just a case of giving your guy a chance to catch his breath, pump him up a little bit, let him know that he's got it under control.
Now in the box, Ronald Guzman. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far.
Guzman.
Runners on the move for second. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. A ball that's carrying. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 11 for him on the season. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Into the box, Jose Garcia.
Shortstop, Jose.
Here comes the 0-1.
Garcia.
Throw on to Guzman at first, and the inning is over. On 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
Last half of the 7th here, and standing in is the veteran baseman, Rocky Horton, and it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1.
That's a ball.
No swing on the knuckle curve, even at 1-1. Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. And it's gone as they add still another. Solo shot here to left, number 26 for him on the season, as this is now a 5-run cushion.
But it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect the save.
9-7, the final score in this ball
for
game.
the victorious Cincinnati Reds. 9 runs on 10 hits, no errors.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Matchup between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Cincinnati Reds. It's Reds baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Wendell Batista is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, it's not easy to bunch anything together against this guy. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of under 1.10. So we may see some hit and run, we may see some bunting, and we may see some running, because if you want to lay around and try to get hits off this guy, that's not the right thing to do. One of the top pitchers in the game right now.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Taylor is there, and how about that? A 3-pitch inning. Leading off the inning, Rocky Horton, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started. This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but it's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Let's go right here.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rocky Horton, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch of the at-bat. A bouncer up the middle.
He's up right here.
The second for one. On to first, a double play, but meanwhile the run is in that'll tie the ball game. Now at the plate, Rob Robles.
Now batting, the catcher, Rob.
Here it comes on 1-1. Line to left. And that'll get down for a base hit. So digging in now, Rocky Horton. Though we've discussed his position in the batting race, we haven't seen much production today. Opposing pitching has to be credited in keeping his bat in check.
Yeah, they've definitely kept him off balance, but as hot a first half as he's had, it only takes one pitch over the heart of the plate for him to get right back on that wagon again.
Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
Line drive to left. Taylor is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working. So striding in, Rocky Horton.
Rocky Horton.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
On to first, and now the Reds are down to their final out here. 9-6, the final tally in this one. Milwaukee put up 4 runs in the 7th to carry them to victory. So we're going to see a pinch hitter here with the bases empty and 1 gone in the inning.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Reds, number 7, Rocky Horton.
And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster. Him down 3.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. Nights a lot of productive innings.
Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Lofted in the air out to right field. Yelich on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. Robert Stevenson enters from the pen to start the 9th inning.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
For the victorious Brewers, 4 runs on 11 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Cincinnati Reds. Reds baseball. So coming to the plate, Rocky Horton. He's been swinging a very hot bat so far this year and currently finds himself in 2nd place on the leaderboard as he strives for that batting title.
And I'm guaranteeing you he's fully aware of how many hits it's going to take for him to overtake that number 1 spot. He's got his eye on the top spot in batting average.
That evens it up 1-1. Now here it comes.
All right, come on now. One time. Let it fly.
Hit on the ground to 3rd. And that's through into left field for a base hit. So he picks up another hit. First of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one of many so far this season for him.
Yeah, Matty, I know he's fighting for a batting title right now, but the consistency this guy has shown from start to finish this season has been awesome for this team. Talking to the manager before the game, he's the one guy when he walks in the clubhouse door, you know exactly what you're getting from him.
Now a throw over, and he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. Stepping in, Rocky Horton. He reached on a single in his first try. Here it comes. Slapped hard the opposite way, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the 2nd out. Settling in now, Rocky Horton, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Really doesn't matter which side of the plate this guy bats from. He hits very well. He hits right-handed pitching very well, swinging left-handed and swinging from the right side again.
Zach Granite the next to bat. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Line to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains
into the box now, Rocky Horton. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Granite, but he doesn't have a chance. It's over his head. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. So that's his second knock of the game, and you can add this to his ever-growing list of multi-hit performances this season.
Does this guy ever look bad at the dish? I mean, really doesn't. Fighting for a batting crown, throwing out multi-knock games daily. It's going to be a fight to the finish right here.
Now a spin and a throwback to second. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman. This year against right-handed pitching, Guzman has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. And a little tapper here in front of the mound as this may work as a sacrifice. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Now at the plate, Edwin Yan is working here to bring home that very important insurance run, standing at third. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
A 1-run game this afternoon. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Cincinnati Reds and the Chicago Cubs. Rocky Horton, one of the league's most prolific power hitters, continues his hunt for a home run crown. Next. George Molina is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy pitched well in his last one, getting through 7 innings in his last start. We'll see if he can turn in another quality start and pick up the win in this one also.
Come on now, one time, let it fly.
And now a pitch on the way.
Ball one, no strike.
Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone.
Beat it
if
out,
a
beat it
pitcher's
out.
pounding that...
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Off of one leg, in the hole, falling away. That is pure magic. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Digging in, C.J. Chavez. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. Bunt still on with 2 strikes. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Stepping up to the plate, Rocky Horton. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Well, the rain's starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Count remains 2-2.
Hey, get a good one up there, huh?
And the pitch. Swinging a soft liner.
Find the ball, find the ball, find the ball.
Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And in to hit next will be the outfielder Kyle Tucker. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And he will not have a play behind him. It's an infield single. Standing in, Rocky Horton. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. And the runner back easily. First pitch coming here. Unable to find the zone with the slider. And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time.
Hey, see them driving here. You can do it, no one better. Come on.
Now a throw over to first. And a dive, but he's back. The 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Robert is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Ready for another chance. Rocky Horton 0 for 3 so far on the day. His pitching staff has done a pretty good job of making one of the top power hitters in the game turn into a non-factor.
Yeah, they've completely kept him off balance all day, but you know as well as I do, it only takes 1 swing. This guy has been too hot too long for something not to leak out over the heart of the plate and him drive it over the wall.
But quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's 1 gone.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
Here now is our
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Cincinnati Reds and the Chicago Cubs. Today, in now, Rocky Horton. Although his home run total is one of the league's best, his pace of hitting him out of the park has slowed down a bit here in the second half.
Yeah, but he gives himself a chance. I know it's slowed a little bit, but if you polled a lot of guys in the big leagues, you're hitting that 4, 5, 6 homer range. You'll take that over the course. Average that out.
And the third baseman is there to make the catch, and the inning. Now to the plate, Nolan Gorman.
Now batting, the third baseman, Nolan.
Comes set, the 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. He's got it. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. Only one in the inning for the Cubs. All set for the start of the fourth, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Rocky Horton. 0-1 the count.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot here to left, and that is 27 for him on the year, and the Reds now take a 2-1 lead.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
Ready for another shot now. Rocky Horton comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Yeah, that last at bat, Matty, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will get this one. The 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. Reed scoops it up, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Cubs, number 13, David Brody.
Hit. On to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good opportunity as that ends the inning. Cubs strand a couple. Our score remains 2-1. So stepping in, number 7. As we mentioned earlier, he's in the... And with a 4-bagger on this day, he continues to add to his impressive power totals.
He just looks so confident at the plate. Knocks a donut off the bat every time on the on-deck circle and strides to the plate like it. Wouldn't be shocked if he got into another one.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Here's a look over to first, and he'll get back in safely. Fraley leads off first with 1 away. Grounded to the right. Reed brings it in. There's 1. But the feed to the pitcher is thrown away. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Yeah, I like the way he stayed right in there at second base, knowing he was vulnerable, but it definitely influenced the throw to first. Way offline, and he's going to get charged with an error as a result.
Lazy fly ball out to center field. Witt trying to get there. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And tack on one more, make it a 4-1 lead.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in position.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Kyle Tucker. Bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here. 4-2 the final score today. The Reds took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Luis Castillo gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year.
10 runs, 18 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the... Dustin May is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's had a really solid season, and what shows me that more than anything, solid 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, and if he continues to do that, he'll pitch really well in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Dan, Dero, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. Despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they'd been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base.
Let's go, big dog.
Here it comes on 0-2.
The count is
May
1-2.
has racked up over 1,300 innings on the major league mound, and in that time he's compiled a whip under 1.3. Translation, he's better than league average in that category. Fouled away. Here he comes again, 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down.
Come on, baby, get your pitch up there. Hey, come on, big dog, get your pitch.
Fouled off.
Hey, come on, big dog, get your pitch. Hey, be patient, get
now
yours.
another 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Here's another 1-2. Slice down the left side, but foul. 1 out and a runner on second base.
Hey, like you can up there.
Lays off 2-2 now.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Hey, like you can up there, huh?
Now the payoff pitch home. Slow roller down the third baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2.
You can visibly see the body language of this guy on the mound is completely changed during this at bat. 6 foul balls has to be completely frustrating him that he can't put him away.
Hey, get your pitch up there.
3-2 pitch.
pitch right here. Come on now.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Robert is there, 2 gone. Now at the plate, Rocky Horton. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Popped him up. Gorman shading to his right. He's got it 1 away. Seventh inning ready to roll and set to go as the third baseman, Rocky Horton.
Not sure if this is a power performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody puts something together to try to score a run.
Digging in to try it again, Rocky Horton. 0 for 3 so far on the day. His pitching staff has done a pretty good job of making one of the top power hitters in the game turn into a non-factor.
Yeah, they've completely kept him off balance all day, but you know as well as I do, it only takes one swing. This guy has been too hot too long for something not to leak out over the heart of the plate and him drive it over the wall. Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time, work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field.
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base. Here's the 2-2 pitch. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here, from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Chasing after it is Tucker, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. So a runner at second, 2 down now, and that'll bring up Nick Senzel. Spinning a throw back to second, and he just manages to get his hand in. Go ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Grounded to third. He's right there.
Beat it out.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Coming to the plate now, Rocky Horton. He singled his last time up.
Rocky Horton.
First pitch of the at-bat. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire. They're down in order. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches. A player is encouraged to continue to refine a skill essential to his game. Late in the season and way up in the race, a team is reminded not to take its eye off the ball. With the team's chances hanging by a thread, this skipper calls for a last stand. With the team's chances hanging by a thread, this skipper calls for a last stand.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Cincinnati Reds and the Milwaukee Brewers. Corbin Martin will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. It seems like the more trouble he gets in, the better he pitches. Really tough to hit with runners in scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why his team loves when he's out on the mound. He doesn't give up very many crooked numbers.
The third baseman.
Digging in, Rocky Horton. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Let it fly.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. 1 run scores. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's now a 6-3 contest.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
At the plate, Ronald Guzman.
The first baseman, number 12, Ronald Guzman.
And prior to the 0-2, a move to first. And the runner back safely.
Hey, let it fly up there, huh?
And again a throw and a dive, but he's back in. 3 runs already home here. That's lifted the other way out to left. Taylor is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out. In now for the Reds, Willie Adames.
The batter, number 6, shortstop, Willie.
He's ready.
Adames.
Here's the 0-2 pitch. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes on.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Digging in now for the Brewers, Zach Granite. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Now the pitch.
Granite.
Under down the line at third. Ready once again, Rocky Horton. He drove home 2 with a single in his last plate appearance. Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. This pitch is popped up. Young is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Into the box now, Rocky Horton. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off for right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
And now a pitch on the way. Ran one in there as this is hit on the ground towards second. Scooped up on the first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Cincinnati Reds. Brandon Waddell, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's had one of those difficult years. He's already lost 15 games on the year. You can look at that one way or another. He's pitching good enough that they keep him in the rotation.
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. Kepler ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead. And he'll scramble back to the bag and be there safely.
With that hard double, you get a glimpse to see why this guy is a legitimate MVP candidate this season. Whenever he gets a chance to produce, he seems like he takes advantage of it. Great example there.
Batting fourth.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Ronald Guzman. And now the Reds look to push more across the plate in the opening frame. And he'll dive back in. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit.
Find it.
Throw comes into third now, so they're at the corners here with only 1 out.
Hey, there you go. Nice hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Well, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, D-Roll. You think you make a decent pitch ball.
At the plate, Chuck Taylor. He's 3 for 7 in the series coming in. Horton is right there. 2 gone. Ready now for Cincinnati. Rocky Horton. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate. So a line drive single to center makes it 2 hits for him this afternoon. And as we take a look at the Reds leaders in that category, you can see his name tops the chart. So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Ronald Guzman. The 1-2, and there he goes towards second. Bounce it to the left side. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off a tough count and get himself a base hit.
Now at the plate, Nick Senzel. And their runners at the corners now. Hit back up the middle. To second for 1. Relay to Bell. The double play. And that's how the inning ends. Digging in, Rocky Horton. He singled his last time up.
Rocky Horton.
Hit down the third base line. This is foul for the first strike. 2 runs, 8 hits. 1 error on the ledger for Cincinnati so far. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Come on, baby.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Yelich is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Stepping in, Rocky Horton. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Right to him. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
3-0 the final score in this one today. The Reds MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Cincinnati Reds. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Well, here's a little comparison of these two teams. Looking at it earlier, to me, the story is all about the pitching. Both squads have some good arms, and the team that gets the best outings are probably going to come out on top.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Colby Allard will do the pitching in front of the hometown crowd here in Game 1. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Rocky Fortes.
Hey, let it fly right here.
First offering on its way.
Nope,
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Bieber has pitched north of 2,200 innings in the majors, and with greater than 2,400 punch-outs, he stands in the territory of greats like Dennis Eckersley, Louis Tiant, and Andy Pettit. Now the 1-1 pitch. Popped up. Devers moving to his left, and that's the 3rd out. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Mickey Moniak. The 3-2 pitch.
Moniak.
On the ground to 3rd. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the back. So striding forward now, Rocky Horton. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and 1 strike.
Come on, big guy. Hey, now.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Nice hit, that boy.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
The first baseman, number 12.
Stepping up now, Ronald Guzman. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. On the ground to the left side. Fielded cleanly, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Rich Mitchelltree.
Rich Mitchelltree.
And the ball is dropped.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of.
Digging in and looking for more, Rocky Horton. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Chopped to 3rd. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
This could have been much worse for the first baseman here. He goes up for the throw, leaving his feet, and exposes himself to a potentially devastating collision. He's lucky he didn't get taken out right here.
Coming to the plate now, Ronald Guzman. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Runner back safely. Still only 1 out in the inning. Hit hard to the right side. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to 3rd base. At the plate, Willie Adames, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Right fielder is on the run, and the runner from third crosses the plate. It's now a 9-5 ball game. So next to the plate for the Phils, Will Craig. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here it comes on 0-2. Slowly down the third baseline. He's got it. Throw on to Guzman at first, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors. Stepping into the box, Rocky Horton. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. First offering on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
What time? Here you go.
Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Moreno has become one of the more dominant bullpen arms in the sport today, and a big reason is his swing and miss stuff. Really helps pitch out of tough situations.
Yeah, Matty B, and I think what we're seeing more and more out of the game of baseball right now in the 8th and 9th inning, big power arm guys that have really 2 good pitches that they can strike you out with, and that's what this guy is here. If he doesn't have one, he has the other, and if he has them both, he's nearly impossible to make contact off of.
There's a swing and a high pop-up. Craig is there. 2 gone. Now batting, Willie Adames. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. He's set. Here's the 3-1. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away. Stepping into the box, Nick Senzel. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning.
Nick Senzel.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away. Ready now, Jamison Hanna. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run. Digging in once again, Rocky Horton. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Hard on the ground towards short. Scooped up on to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Digging in the switch hitter, Rocky Horton.
The third baseman.
Hey, get your pitch.
Rocky Horton.
First offering on its way. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Find the ball. Round it. Round it.
Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Yeah, they've been crushing it at the plate all game long, as 16 runs on the scoreboard can attest. Not much you can say or do on the other side of it. Just have to get over it and get after it again next time.
Here it comes, 0-2. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. A good outburst here as 5 runs come across and allow them to take the lead.
Leading off to the field.
Kicking off the top of the 9th, Rich Mitchell-Tree, and they'll need him to. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Wow, that was a fun one to watch. A great game for guys with the sticks, but for pitchers, not so much. A classic slugfest, and they walk away on top in the end.
Plenty of offense here in this one as we give you one final look at the line score. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
16-11 in this one. The Reds win the opener here in the division series. MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. Luke Rennie is on the mound for Game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Row, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works. The only problem, I think, at times, hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on that inside corner and outside corner.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Digging in for his second at-bat, Rocky Horton. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
First offering on its way. And that's cut on and missed 0-1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
And he lays off for ball 1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got to really do some damage.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Squared up. Great job.
So now the Reds' cleanup hitter, Ronald Guzman.
First baseman.
Here it comes on 0-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Striding in once again, Rocky Horton. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a swing, and oh, man! Way out of here.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
The third baseman.
Hey, come on, big dog.
Here's the pitch.
Yeah, come on now, big guy.
The 0-1 delivery.
1-1.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Well, they'll run this
Count
one in
is
on him,
1
and he
and
can't
2.
connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in. Jam. Sandwich.
A swing and a
Go,
drive
go,
sent out
go,
toward
go,
the gap.
go.
Moniak is back to the track as he takes it for route number 2.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim one-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Reds earn the win and move on to 2-0 in the division. MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 3 of the National League Division Series between the Cincinnati Reds and the Philadelphia Phillies. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and Dan Lott. Standing in, Rocky Horton. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Rocky Horton.
Popped up, back behind second. Mitchell-Tree is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So a relatively root.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Will
Devers at second with 2 down. Live to left. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. The throw to the plate. Throw to second, and he's out. But 1 run does come in to score. So a runner at first with 2 away. And into bat next, the versatile weapon, Javier Baez. The 1-2. Hit softly on the ground to third. Throw on to Guzman at first, and the inning is over. Phillies strand 1. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. Digging in now, Rocky Horton, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Have a rip, kid. Here you go.
First offering on its way.
Get down,
Left
ball,
center,
get
base hit.
Round it, find the ball, round it,
He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
A throw behind the runner at second. A dive, but he's back. And he'll turn and throw back to second again. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Hit on the ground out to short. Baez has it, and there are 2 away now. And with 2 away now, we give you another glance at our up-to-the-minute playoff bracket. And here in this Game 3 of the Division Series, the big question is, will we see a sweep? Now a look and a throw back to second. And he'll dive back in safely. Hopped up. Devers has got it, and that wraps up the inning. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Will Craig, he was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time down the third baseline. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him back.
Top half of the 6th about to get started. And next will be the speed threat, Rocky Horton. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
Hey, get your pitch. Drive it right there.
Hot shot to third. Devers has it.
Dig.
Throw to first gets in, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Striding into the box, Rocky Horton. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
See it, try it. Let's go right here.
Liner toward right center. Kirilov moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might. Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. The Philadelphia Phillies. Miguel Diaz will be on the mound for Game 4. Striding in, Rocky Horton, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Rocky Horton
has a look, now the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
0-1 pitch on its way. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Horton, a native of Indiana, the Hoosier State. He was selected in the 15th round during the 2020 draft.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
Let's play ball. Out.
batting fifth, the center fielder.
The 1-2 to third.
1-1-1.
Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Play ball. 3.
Now in the box, Rocky Horton. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Come on, let it fly right here.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The next 0-2. Grounded back up the middle. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. And with 2 gone, let's take a look at our playoff bracket. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rocky Horton. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Ball 1, no
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Smoke the other way, high and deep to left. Benintendi heads back on it. He gets there, but he missed it. Around second, he's on his way to third. The relay, and he'll get in there safely.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that The moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Ronald Guzman. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. So a big moment here, and standing in, Rocky Horton. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Go big dog right here, one time. Hey, any way you can, any way you
Ready
can.
with the first pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Hey, it's your pitch. Drive it deep. Here we go, baby. See it, drive it like you can. Come on.
Change up low, 2-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Here we go.
Turned on down the line, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again.
Let's go, kid. Hey, find something you like up there.
And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Here now the 2-2.
We got a full count. 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And now in advance of a big 3-2 pitch, time is called at the plate as he'll press the reset button. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Now the 0-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say, his third. Now at the plate, Rafael Marchand, and he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning. Grounded to third. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record. So digging in now, Rocky Horton. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit and kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
They're on their feet here in Philly. Some 43,000 in full roar. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Jan, the runner at first with 2 gone. The Reds down to their last strike. Popped him up. Craig in foul ground makes the catch, and that's the ball game. A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. So striding in, Rocky Horton. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Now the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moniak in pursuit. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Into the box, Andrew Benintendi.
Left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
And he goes against the shift there as this is on. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. So coming to the plate, Rafael Marchand. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
More of a side from the left side. Puts the ball in play. The left side might have grown up being a natural left-handed hitter.
And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first. Settling in now, Rocky Horton. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Behind 0-2 now.
Hey, come on, big dog. Get your pitch.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there and makes the play. Stepping in, Rocky Horton. As